Hi. Welcome to another Sunday edition on Quarter Rest. And because the weather's changed and it's gotten a little bit darker and a little bit drearier here today, seems like a good idea to try and dive into my psyche. Okay, not really. Okay, a little bit, but I'm not that weird, really. Usually. Anyway, I'm hoping to ask for some advice here because it seems like I'm starting to lose control of my inside voice. And that's really not a good thing. So I need some help. I need some good ideas on how to keep the inside voice inside. I'll tell you what's been happening here. I'm back up a little bit. Normally for me, in my head, I'll have like 3 or 4 things going on, at least all at once, whatever I'm focusing on. And 3 or 4 little sideline things. Oh, don't forget to call so-and-so. Don't forget you've got to email back whoever. Don't forget you've got to pick up dog food at the vet's on the way home. What is my boss doing on the other side of the window? You know, kind of thing. So my brain is constantly multitasking. I'm constantly multitasking. It seems to work for me. I get stuff done. I seem to get stuff done well enough. It's never been a problem. But all those little secondary, tertiary, extraneous conversations, the ones that kind of come up without any conscious filtering, are starting to take over. And I think this has to do, I believe I may have mentioned this at least once, probably more than once because it's bugging me. I'm not sleeping as well lately. For the past like 5 months. So I'm thinking this lack of sleep thing is starting to catch up to me. And my inside voice has sensed a weakness. And it's making a break for it. Because more and more often, as of late, my brain will just stop. And the one overwhelming thought going on in my head is one that should be inside. And it's the loudest thing, most echoing concept ever. Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm on the train the other day, and there's like some crazy lady sitting across. I don't know how else to say it nicely. She's one of those, eccentric. We'll call her eccentric, okay? Sitting across from me, and you can tell she's just staring, like fixated. I'm like, okay, what? I've got something on my nose, on my hair. What's going on here? I'm checking. Did I have leftover lunch from like 6 hours ago? What? And I just had one of those days, and a long day, and just her character, everything. I'm like, I get Monty Python on the brain, and I start singing Monty Python songs in my head. And then she starts looking at me harder and practically giggling. And I'm like, okay, as far as I'm concerned now, I'm singing Monty Python songs out loud for all I know. I'm pretty sure I wasn't, unless everybody else in the train was incredibly considerate. But this is what's going on. Monty Python songs practically reverberating off my skull back and forth. That's literally the only thing that's going on. Or I'm walking down the hall around the corner, thinking, I don't know, my usual 5 or 6 things. What I have to do, where I need to be, what I forgot to do yesterday, all this kind of stuff. Walk around the corner, see a guy run into every now and then, everything just stops. And the only thought that's going around is, holy shit, you're hot. For like 10 seconds. I swear to God. So loud. There is no way, even if I didn't say it out loud, he had to have heard what was going on in my head. It was that loud. Like completely singular thought. So now I'm like, all right, I have no idea if anybody heard me. I have no idea if I'm saying this stuff out loud. But it's taken over my brain. And it's that little inside voice that should be a quiet little background thing. Not the one that's right there. Not the one that, mind readers can pick up on from 3 miles away. So I'm getting a little worried about it. It's getting a little bit too powerful in there. And I'm kind of expecting nobody else, or I'm kind of hoping nobody else has this problem. But if you do, feel free to let me know anonymously if you need to, because yeah, it's getting a little worrisome, because one day I am going to say one of those things out loud, or start singing Monty Python songs on the train, and the train cops are going to come and take me off instead of the eccentric chick sitting across from me. Not that there's anything wrong with eccentric, but sometimes they do that, because the eccentric people on the train sometimes get a little out of hand, probably with their inside voices that are taking over. So yeah, so before I end up there, let me know your tricks for that. Other than lots of sleep, because I'm pretty sure that would help, but it doesn't seem to be happening. So anyway, have a good week. I will try and have a good week. And if I'm not here next week, it may be because the inside voices did get out, and you never know what's happened, but I'll try and post from wherever I end up. And either that or I've gotten some really good medication of some sort to help me sleep. And I'm just sleeping the whole weekend away. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm off to go think about things that don't need to be said out loud. We'll see you later.